Consistency is what is going to have people coming back to your channel. I stick to being authentic. So in one day, I'm getting 3, 6, 8 pieces of content out for 2 social media platforms. How are you guys doing? Happy February. I mean, I've told you guys before, and it's the end of February, but it's okay. Today, I want to talk about basically my biggest tips about social media and success, which of course is relative. One of my friends here on YouTube, Olivia, asked me to go into further detail about pretty much the biggest way that I think you can become successful in social media, in the social media realm. It really relates to every aspect of your life. So whether you are a teacher, an optometrist, whether you have your own business, this is really the key to success. Yeah, I want to share that with you guys today. So if you want to see what I have to say, then please keep watching. Okay, so first I want to make a distinction because we're going to talk about success, but I understand that success is different for everyone. I'm going to leave a video down below at Get Ready With Me that I did last year where I had to go through a phase in my life where I was comparing my journey, specifically with being an influencer, to other people, where I was doubting myself, where I was ready to give up in my influencer journey, not life. So I'm going to link that down below because there's so many gems in that. But I first want to say that you have to define success by your measures. I'm making this video. I don't have 30,000 subscribers. I don't make $100,000 from YouTube every year. I don't get 1/10 of my viewership, like subscribers in views every video. That is not how I define success. Success for me is when I am walking in my purpose, doing what I know I'm supposed to do, when I am happy with the content I put out, and when you guys can relate to me. That is how I gauge success. Of course, everybody wants to make more money and have their viewership expand, but sometimes you have to look at what is really important for you. I want you guys to think about that for a moment, and I'm gonna do my brows because y'all know that I can't talk and do brows because, like, who can do that? Not me. I'm going to spray my Milk Hydro setting spray. I've been liking this. It's a great setting spray for the cooler months. But that spray, it's a big burst of mist. That's what she said. Okay, be right back with eyebrows. Okay, we have eyebrows. Let's get back to my tips. Like I said, you really have to think about how you're gonna define your own success. Before last year, I was defining success as I have to get more subscribers, more views. Every year, I have to be growing. But then I realized I don't really, like, my goal in life is not to become YouTube famous. I never started this channel to become famous. And so I have to get back to why I started this channel and my purpose on YouTube, which is not to be the most popular person. After you figure out your why, why you're doing social media, and how will you define your own success, I have 5 tips to help you guys out. Before we get to the first tip, I'm gonna be trying some new Valentino makeup today. I received these from the brand. I'm finally trying them out. Hopefully I don't look crazy. The first shade is DN1 and the second is DA2. I think I'm gonna use DN1 because I am neutral, and I believe that's what the N stands for. Let's hope I don't look crazy. If you guys have used this Valentino foundation, let me know in the comments down below. So my first tip is to choose your content pillars. And I also want you to know that, like, I'm not gonna give you every single tip on how to grow and be successful for you because I had to pay to play. I took a course about growing your YouTube and working with brands and monetizing the content that you already put out. So unfortunately, I can't give you all the keys to the street because I had to pay to play, but I will link a course down below for you guys to take. But I do think that these are some great tips. The first is to find your 3 or 4 content pillars. Basically, these are gonna be topics that you want to focus on. For me, my content pillars would be beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. fashion. They're literally in the banner of my channel. Those are the 3 content pillars that most beauty channels tend to focus on, because most women and men who are into beauty, they pretty much also like fashion and also indulge in like lifestyle-ish things. So why that's important is it's gonna help you be consistent. So pretty much my #1 way to be successful is consistency. And I know people say it all the time, but in today's video, I'm really gonna break it down. Your content pillars are going to help you kind of build a template for your content. Mine are beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I know that I love talking about each of those categories, and because I enjoy them so much, it's so easy for me to come up with content that fits into each content pillar. So once you've decided on your content pillars, you make a schedule. So this is our second tip, is to make a schedule of how often you want to post. I mean, after all, my #1 key to success is consistency. Let me tell you something, and it's so funny because before this video started, I watched a YouTube video of a very popular YouTuber basically saying that their subscribers were talking about them because they haven't been so consistent on YouTube. Here's my thing with consistency. I'm gonna subscribe to a channel that I come across when I look in their video selection and see that they post about every week, because when I feel connected to someone, like all of my faves here on YouTube, I want to know what's going on in their life. If they're sharing lifestyle content, I want to know what's latest and greatest with fragrance, beauty, fashion, everything like that. Consistency is what is going to have people coming back to your channel. I cannot tell you how many times that I've subscribed to somebody and then I never see a video for a year. And I understand that life happens, but when you're trying to be successful at something, see, there's a difference. If you're getting on YouTube just to have fun and it's like, well, if I put up a video every other month, it's fine with me. That's why the first key is so important. Define success to you. Now, I treat YouTube like a job. I'm very methodical about things. I plan months and months in advance. So if you're not consistent and your goal is to grow and be successful, as in have more subscribers and more viewership, baby, it's gonna be very hard for you, because most people are not popping immediately on YouTube. It takes a very specific type of, how could I say this, category that you are in, a certain niche, for you to pop instantly. So I would say having a schedule is going to keep you consistent. So for me, I have put up a video twice a week for 8 years, with exception of a 3-month period where I took a break because I just was over YouTube. Consistency. You know that if you subscribe to my channel, every week you're gonna get at least 2 videos. The only way I wouldn't put out 2 videos is if I were in the hospital or something, but I plan my content in a way that no matter what is going on in my life, you'll never know. I had COVID and I was putting up 2 videos a week, posting on Instagram, posting reels twice a week, because that's how I set up my content streams so that it's automatic. I'm filming this video 3 weeks in advance. So at the end of February, when this video goes out, I could be in Barcelona for all I care. You're gonna get this video. Having a schedule is important. Our third key to the street is to pre-plan, batch recording. I love when I see people on Instagram talking about batch recording, because that is the only way that I am able to be successful, as in consistent, on YouTube. I'm filming 3 videos today. I might be filming 3 weeks in advance, but I'm also filming 3 videos. I'm making the most of my time. I'm sure there are some people, maybe like if you have a makeup artist and a camera crew, where you can film 1 video a day. I don't have that much time every day to dedicate to being creative, so I batch film. So for me, pre-planning, planning ahead, and batch filming really helps me. What that means is I do my makeup, I film 3 videos, I take 3 pictures for Instagram, whether it's selfies, lifestyle content, flat lays, outfit of the days, and I film 2 reels. So in one day, I'm getting 3, 6, 8 pieces of content out for 2 social media platforms. Pre-planning and batch filming is the best way to be successful, because who really wants to do their makeup every day to film 7 videos a week when you can do it in 1 or 2 days? And I understand that not everybody has that time, but maybe sometimes you have to think about YouTube like a job. I mean, when you go to work, you pre-plan for what you're gonna do every day. Like if you have an office job, you're planning your schedule for the day so that you're able to be most productive. Pre-planning and batch batch filming is very, very, very important. It allows me to make greater use out of my filming time. And y'all, this foundation is really nice. I don't know how it looks on camera, but in real life, I really like it. Like, it's natural looking, but it still gives me really nice coverage. I don't think the tone is exactly spot on, but I think once I blend it in and set my makeup, I think we'll be okay. So with pre-planning, I always talk about how I have videos planned until 2024 now. So right now it is February 8th and I have videos planned until next February. I use a formula and this is part of the pre-planning process. What type of alliteration is that? So basically every month I have a formula. I know I want to do one get ready with me, a product review. I like doing a monthly favorites. I usually do some type of essentials video, such as like fall essentials, spring essentials. I like to have a skincare video. Sometimes I like to do a vlog, a routine, whether that's a skincare routine or a morning routine or a workout routine. I like to have a luxury video. That could be an unboxing, that could be a review, my top 5 bags of the season, and I like to have fragrance video. Right there, those are 9 videos. Now I said I like to put out 2 videos a week. 2 times 4 weeks in a month is 8 videos. So if I use this formula every month, I have at least 9 videos I can put up a month. And if you look back at my content, every month I do a favorites, a review, luxury video, I do a fragrance video, a skincare video. Sometimes I'll do requested content. But having a schedule and having a formula, it makes it easy to where you don't even have to think about what videos to film. Because oftentimes people are like, I don't know how to be consistent because I don't know what to talk about. But that's why you have to break it down. You need 3 content pillars. From those content pillars, have different video ideas. So if I know I have to talk about luxury this week, which goes into lifestyle, I could talk about the most popular bags right now. I could talk about the least popular bags, the best bags for starting your collection. I could talk about how to authenticate bags yourself. So do you see how I kind of started very broad and now I'm specifying it? It's so important to have your content pillars because that makes the planning easier. So I'll put on the screen my formula, but I think if you guys break down your content pillars and you know how many times you want to post a month, you have a formula right there. Let's make it even simpler. Let's say you want to post 1 time a week, because for the majority of people, when YouTube is not their full-time job or like what they're focusing mainly on, it's a lot to post more than once a week. So let's just be conservative and say you want to post once a week and you have 3 content pillars: makeup, fashion, and lifestyle. The first week of the month, you can talk about makeup. You can do a makeup routine, review your favorite foundation. You can do a get ready with me. The second week of the month, that could be for lifestyle. You can do a vlog, routine. You can share your favorite household cleaning products, your Amazon favorites. These are all great video topics. The third week of the month, you can have a fashion video. Maybe you're talking about the best shapewear if you love shapewear. Maybe you're doing a clothing haul, a styling video. These are ways that you can interchange different topics to fit in your formula. So if you are a planner like myself, this is the way to be consistent. And I'm telling you guys, this is the only way I've been able to put out 2 videos a week every week for 8 years. There's usually never a day when a video is going up tomorrow and it's not already scheduled. I'm gonna edit this video tomorrow to go up in 3 weeks. So tomorrow, the video will be online scheduled. That way, next week, I can start working on March videos so that I'm already ahead of the game. So when I did catch COVID, nobody knew you still had content. You could still enjoy the content that you love. Once again, that goes back to consistency. I'm probably not gonna get to much makeup, but this is important. It doesn't matter if you have 20 subscribers or 20,000 or 2 million. Your people are your people and they don't care about your views. They don't care about the camera, the lights, the background. These are all things that we think matter because in 2023, everybody who has big channels has fancy equipment and lighting and beautiful backgrounds and they're giving you all the vibes and the aesthetics. But let me tell you, your core people are regular people and they don't care about that. There are people who make videos on their iPhones and they are consistent and they are doing amazingly well. Let that be another piece of advice. Don't let these things take you away from doing what you should be doing. Because nobody cares. I care about having a DSLR. I care about having softbox lights, my background, but I'm not gonna let it hinder me from putting out content and being consistent, because that is what keeps you guys here. Okay, I did not get very far with my makeup at all, but the foundation is looking really, really nice. I want to fill in some areas where I see I just need a little more coverage. I would say this foundation is probably like almost full coverage. It looks really, really nice. Yeah, I can't wait to see how it wears, but this is my first time using it and I really, really like it. So like I said, let me know how it looks from you guys' vantage point. And thank you so much to Valentino for sending over these beauty items. Okay, now I'm going to move on to concealer, and today I'm gonna be using my Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer. This is my favorite. I have something in my eye. Now, I still apply my concealer in a triangle. I know all the TikTok and Instagram girlies are gonna tell you you should do it in your inner corner and the outer corner of your eye. I say do what works for you. That's another reason why I have my success on my channel. I stick to being authentic. I will try trends, but I just do what I feel is best for me and what makes sense for me. I could go out and look different, do my hair different, do my nails different to fit into what is the perceived popular popping look, but that wouldn't be true to who I am. So for me, my success on YouTube is tied to, are you being your authentic self? Can your family watch your videos and be proud of you? Do people comment or send you emails and DMs about how you've helped them? That's success to me. Do you get to try amazing luxury makeup that you don't have to buy? That's a success to me. I am so incredibly grateful that I get to try so many things. And I just put on a lot of concealer. Okay, I'm gonna let this concealer dry down a little bit, and we're gonna talk about the fifth key, and that is do what you love. This is a spicy one. I cannot tell you how many YouTubers I know from personal experience who don't enjoy what they do. They are committed to the money. When you see a lot of very successful, and we're judging that success in this instance by views and numbers, when you see people like that who are struggling, don't feel encouraged, yet instead feel discouraged, a lot of the times it's because they were thrusted into this popularity and this fame, and they were put on a pedestal. They have to constantly meet and exceed that goal that society places, that YouTube places on them. So many people are popular and unhappy, and I'm not saying that they can't be unhappy for various outside reasons and factors, but they're unhappy because they're chasing popularity. They're not doing what they love. I remember one of my friends literally told me that a very popular YouTuber she said out of her own mouth that she hated what she was doing, but she does it for a check. I have worked a 9-to-5 that I hated, that I did for a check. Let me tell you, that was so draining. That was literally the most draining portion of my life, being in a position where you hate what you're doing, but you're stuck in it. And the great thing about social media is you are your own boss. So if you hate it, baby, switch it up. Do something you love. So I say that to say, find what is how you're going to gauge success, and find what it is that you want out of this. Because if I was still judging my success on YouTube like I was last year on popularity, I would have quit, because I'm not popular. I mean, to a lot of people, having however many subscribers I have is popular, but in the grand scheme of things, I've been on this platform for 8 years. If I were still basing my success, my credibility on numbers, I would quit. I found the love of doing this again for the right reasons for myself, which is why even if I don't make $200 next month, I'm going to be on here every week because I love this. This is the only thing that I do in my life that is this creative, where I feel like I can be myself. My father was telling my cousin yesterday, he said, yeah, she's so shy in real life, but she comes on YouTube and she comes live. Yeah, because this is who I am. If you ever meet me in real life and you're not a personal friend, you won't get this at first. You're going to get professional me, hi, nice to meet you, I'm here to do my job. But I come alive when I can be myself. But it's because I love doing this. And so when I heard that that very popular YouTuber was only doing YouTube for money, that hurt my heart, because I can't imagine being tied so much to money that I hate waking up every day and doing something that doesn't bring me anything other than money. So find your why. Your why is what's going to keep you doing this, because like I said, you're probably not gonna be super successful your first year doing YouTube, okay? I get probably on average like 60 to 80 subscribers every month. My channel is not growing like that. So I have to find a way to love what I'm doing, so that even if I get 10 views, I'm still going to put out the content because I enjoy it. Now, of course, I'm not saying that everyone who's inconsistent is inconsistent because they don't like it. Shit happens, right? But when you love something, it makes it easier for you to make time for the things that are important to you. So there is something in my eye. I'm starting to think it's my contact, because y'all know I don't change my contacts that often. And this thing has been in my eye for like a whole day. Change your contacts, girl. I know I should. So now I'm gonna use my setting powder. It helps to lock in all my makeup and help me look matte. It's so hard to do get ready with me videos and have topics, because if y'all didn't realize, I'm a talker. Once again, it's so contrary to what anyone in my personal life will tell you, because when you meet me, or unless I'm really, really comfortable with you, I'm very, very quiet. I am an observer. So for me to do a get ready with me video with a topic, oh my gosh, I can't focus on anything other than talking. Here we are. So I have my setting powder on. I've thoroughly made a huge mess. We love that. Awesome, awesome for me. I'm gonna clean up a bit because that's bothering my OCD. Okay, next I'm going to use my bronzer, Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, because this is my favorite. And I'm working with clean brushes today, so I feel like it's a little harder to pick up product. Can you? Yeah, you can see that. So yeah, guys, those were my 5 tips, my 5 keys to success for growing your YouTube, for being consistent, for being successful. I hope that you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about like how I plan my content. I promise you, whenever people ask me about YouTube, because this is what happens. Y'all hear these videos and I inspire you to start a channel, which I love, and I will always do that because YouTube has done so much for me personally. So I love when you guys start YouTube, because I know you're gonna embark on a similar journey. But what always happens is that people start editing their first video and they're like, oh shit. This is so hard. This is so much work. How are you coming up with content? How are you staying consistent? I just can't. How do I put out 1 video or 2 videos a week? This is what I tell them. So I really hope that this video helps you guys. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life, just go for it. Who cares if you're not perfect at first? The reality is you're probably never going to be perfect, but you really just have to figure out how you're gonna gauge your own success and let that be what guides you. Once I got back to loving YouTube for just loving sharing, I'm able to put out videos that don't do numbers and still be so happy with like the content that I put out. And of course, you know, I would love to have more subscribers and more views, but I'm really just focusing on enjoying myself on this channel, enjoying myself and helping other people. And if I can do both of those things, I'm a success. I feel like every time we do these get ready with me's, they always turn into a bunch of therapy, and that's okay. For my blush, I'm gonna use NARS. We're gonna go for something bright because I feel very red. I'm gonna use NARS Tau. And this is like a peach. Ooh, I should have been working on my lashes, y'all. It's too busy talking. I couldn't. Oh, it's time to post my reel. Honestly, there's a representation. So today in real life is Wednesday, and on Wednesday I post a reel at 3 o'clock. Every Wednesday on Instagram, I set an alarm because I knew that I had to go to my stretch class today, errands to run, and that I would be filming at 3 o'clock. So I set an alarm. This is part of that scheduling and planning ahead so that I could be consistent. Now it'll probably get posted at 3:30. It's okay not to be perfect, but y'all are gonna get that real. I'm not just saying these things, I actually follow my own advice, y'all, I promise. Okay, so I'm gonna let that rest. Let's do our lippy. Today I'm gonna use, oh my gosh, this is a full face, almost, of Valentino. The lipstick in the shade 22R, and this is a red. Oh, I love this formula. It's like a satin. It's very, very smooth. Oh my goodness. If you like a matte, but really enjoy a satin too because it's more comfortable, I would say check out Valentino's lipsticks. Okay, let me put my mascara on my lower lashes. We're coming alive. Oh, I think it's time to change my contacts. No, not a tear falling. Oh no, shit. Haven't even gotten my lashes on. Why is this happening? Do y'all see the tears? Stop it. Oh my goodness, I'm about to look crazy before I even get to my last videos. Okay, next I'm going to remove the makeup from my mole. And y'all know this is a tip I do just to help it look like I have on less makeup. I'm going to use my setting spray again to set the rest of my face. Hopefully it keeps these tears from rolling down my face. Like, what is happening? I worked so hard on this face. Tonight, I'm being a naughty girl, calling other girls. We're gonna turn this party out. I know you like my body. I think this foundation is not gonna be best for those of us with oily skin because it looks like, it just looks a little shiny already. I don't know how I feel about that. I am gonna put on some highlighter. I'm using my Dreamy Topaz by Fashion Fair, and I'm gonna use the peachy pink one. Okay, this is turning into a disaster. Oh. Oh my goodness. By the time I finish, I'm gonna have a black eye. Whew. Okay, I got my lash on. This was the hardest it's ever been to do my makeup, and I also feel like I have darkness under this eye because it ran so much. But you know what? We're not about perfection, so here's the makeup look. I did my best. It did work. Let me know what you guys think of the new Valentino makeup that I tried today. And I hope you guys enjoyed my tips on consistency and really how to just get the most out of your time in content creation. This is something that I really believe in, and I hope this was helpful to any emerging content creators, or maybe you've been on this platform for a while and you just can't find your way to continue being consistent and getting the most out of your experience. So yeah, I hope it was helpful. I love you guys so much for watching. Leave any comments or questions you guys have down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.